Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Going On Daily Live. I'm your host, Becky, here with Mr. Chuck Allen.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. So I ran and got some more blush during that intro.
For real, you did?
Yeah, I had to.
Wow.
I'm a ghost.
Oh,
Well, okay, sorry. I've sun all year long, Mr. Chuck Allen. I live in the frozen wasteland. My skin is the color of the snow.
I live in a tropical paradise. Look at me. I'm like notebook paper. There was once a story that said if there was ever going to be a special crayon made, it was going to be called Chuck White. So I understand, believe me. I totally get it. I'm out here in the sun. I got like all kinds of stuff. I'm like red, white, red, white, red, white. Just depends on the day. And then it kind of blends into a mild tan for someone that's like basically an albino, which is like, one shade above like Casper the Friendly Ghost. And I'm out there feeling good about myself. People making my legs in the middle of the summer. It's like, well, what do you want?
Hey, when your hair was not white?
It's not
gray.
white. It's dark. It's brown. I just shaved my head on purpose. Just want to get that out there to the world.
But your beard is white.
All right, Becky, you got me on a technicality, but that has been that way since I was 15 years old. I was just born that way.
What?
It's been the most horrible thing ever. I wouldn't even have this except I got a giant slash under my chin from shenanigans when I was a teenager. That's the only reason why I keep it. I feel like I look better without facial hair, but this thing got me all.
So you're like legitimately an albino then?
Pretty much. Kind of sucks.
Yeah, my husband's beard is super white as well, and it's been that since he was like early 20s. So it's weird because he's got dark hair. Weird.
Yeah, I mean, my hair grows as relatively dark brown, but not like. I mean, I haven't done it in a while. I'm sure it's still. It's still there.
Right.
Only 10 years, but yeah, I'm sure.
Well, I like it, and it looks like you have a tan. Your cameraing must be really good.
It's because of this camera. Yeah, I've got like the bronze one on today.
The bronze. I'll take
the bronze. That's the way I'm trying to make it happen here.
You know what? Every Thursday when I do a show with JJ, she is dark. That girl worships the sun in a very beautiful way. And I am beside her and I'm going, oh, I'm looking tan. And then I go beside her and I'm like, I am an albino. So I feel you.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
As long as we never get to the status of that lady, Tan Mom. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with Tan Mom.
Oh, I am.
Tan Mom is like the most tan person on the face of the earth. And it's like, it's scary how tan Mom is.
Yeah, or that other girl who identifies as Black. And so she's like really tan. She's had like injections of melanin and stuff like that. And she is like leathery. Like
people are willing to go to extremes for the look that they want. And I respect them because obviously at that point, you don't really care what anybody else thinks because
yes,
other people are going to be bringing some opinions to your table.
Totally.
And
yeah, more power to you. If you want your skin to look like leather by the time you're 40, more power to you.
Yeah, there's an all-natural route. You could just become a roofer, and it will just happen regardless.
Yeah, naturally.
I think no enhancements necessary.
For the rest of us vampires, I think we're going to look young forever.
There you go.
So there. Anyways, we have no topics today about the sun. Not even sure why we're talking about it, but it is Thanksgiving week here in not Canada, in the States. And we're talking about being thankful all this week. So that'll be a good one.
That should be good.
When I read the topics for the week and I'm like, oh, it's Thanksgiving week. And I'm like, well, I already did that a month ago. I already talked about it a month ago, but that's fine. We can be thankful more than once a year.
Exactly. I actually celebrated Canadian Thanksgiving this year. So
what? Really?
Here we go.
What did you think celebrate?
I don't know. I knew it was Thanksgiving that day because, our show, and it was like, I've got many friends in Canada, believe it or not. I've got multiple friends, like, probably like 6, 7 people are my friends over there. And they love to do that. So, Becky, are you frozen? Oh, she's frozen. Ron, can you hear me? Am I frozen? I feel like I'm not. You can't hear me? Oh. Well, we do have some amazing topics for today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure what happened here, but Becky has frozen. You can tell that she was just getting ready to start cracking up too, because what I was going to say was going to be hilarious. However, let's see what happens. We see that Ron is thankful for poutine. I'm not even sure what that is, but there's a restaurant here in San Antonio that offers that. So we shall see. Let me go over here. I will do my letter missing. I'm ready. Let's go ahead, ladies and gentlemen. While we're getting Becky back on track here with the internet, let's go with our first segment, which is there is a letter missing this week. And of course, I should say there is a letter issing this week. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a cool little story that I like to share every year with people that don't know, but I am a big fan of college football. You can see back here in the backdrop, Ohio State Buckeyes, they're my team. They're the defending national champions, and I believe they're the best. But ever since I was a little boy, there has been an amazing part of life that was brought into me as a young boy growing up in Columbus, Ohio, which is the rivalry week with the University of Michigan. And there's Becky, check her out. Oh, now she's back on that side again. So you missed that whole story. We've been on here talking about how awesome you are, what a great host.
Oh, yeah. How my internet is so
time.
stable. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, as long as you don't go back and watch this, then that's exactly what we've been saying.
Like that pill. Just kidding.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I went to turn up my volume and it just the entire computer.
It just crashed.
Everything.
We still live in that era, folks. Nothing is completely dependable. Remember that. So, Becky, we decided to go ahead and kick off this first segment, which is there is a letter issing this week.
Oh, letter issing this week. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was going to tell a folk tale, whatever you want to call, something that I have experienced since I was a little boy. Okay. And I just started getting into it. As y'all are aware, I'm a big college football guy. Back here, you see my guy Brutus in the stadium and all the autographs and all that stuff. Big fan. Well, growing up as a youngster in Columbus, Ohio, there was something that we had there every single year, Thanksgiving week. And it was something that we all looked forward to together as a community, which was the rivalry game with the University of Michigan.
Oh, that's fun.
And we have what is known as the greatest rivalry in all of sports. I know Ron probably would say it's the Red Sox and the Yankees, and I know that there's an argument to be made there, but I think a lot of people would agree. Ohio State, Michigan, it's called the game. It's the biggest rivalry of all time. And it's the coolest thing. So we've all got our own little quirks as it pertains to this rivalry.
Right.
And one of the things that we do in Ohio, if you were to go to Columbus, Ohio right now, I guarantee today is Monday. If you were to go right now to the campus of Ohio State and you were to do a 5-mile radius of the entire campus, every single sign, every street sign, every sign for businesses, whatever you have, if the letter M exists in that sign, you cross it out with some tape and pretend like it doesn't exist.
You vandalize it?
For this week, the letter M does not exist in Columbus, Ohio. And I think that's a pretty cool little tradition that we've had since I was
actually a thing that everyone
before
does.
I was a kid. But yeah, they go around all weekend long, and every little thing, Main Street is now Ain Street, and every possible opportunity to eliminate the letter M is what they are doing on the campus of The Ohio State University. So this week there's a letter missing. If you're driving through Columbus and you need to order something with the letter M in it, just realize you may not get understood because that letter is not in the vocabulary.
So you're going
this
to
week.
McDonald's and you're going to get
And now if you look at that, that actually tells a true story. McDonald's is probably a little bit more telling of the truth.
More accurate.
Yeah. So there you go. McDonald's. Right. We just came up with it. But yeah, you get rid of the letter M in every possible scenario. You don't say anything to anybody that's got the letter M. And I think that's an amazing tradition. I think it's awesome. I think it's just one of the things that makes that the greatest rivalry of all time. And if anybody watching today is a Michigan fan, I do want you to know that I was at the last game where Urban Meyer coached and we destroyed Michigan in the shoe. Just want to make that public to the audience here on our program today.
Right.
So I was there. But anyway, there's a letter ising this week in Columbus, Ohio.
That's
and
fun.
This is why. And this is why Thanksgiving is that holiday that we all love, but we're also like, come on, bro, get out of the way, Thanksgiving. We need Saturday to hurry up and get here because that's the real Thanksgiving celebration for us. And Buckeyes by 28 this year. I'm throwing it out. So there you go.
I love your dedication. Doesn't it pain you to not live there anymore?
No, not at all.
Because you have
absolutely not.
Because it
does not pain me in the slightest.
Right.
It's one of those things that I'll, it'll always be my thing, but I'm also like, I don't know.
Yeah.
We got this all figured out on our hashtags and our comments today. We got it down. This is an all Buckeye crowd, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're in Michigan or you're close to Michigan, it's just not your week this week. Yep. Not your week. So anyway, fun little way to kick off our episode. That's a great little boost to get our week going on the program. And I can't wait for the next one that I've got. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Can't wait.
But we got tons of fun before we get to that, folks. So,
yeah, we got tons of fun. Well, the first fun, I guess the second fun of the day is me trying to spout off everywhere that you can find us on social media.
That's fun.
Take a big breath. Okay, you are watching us live right now on YouTube, Kick, and Rumble at Rhode Island Broadcasting, on Twitch at RI_broadcasting, where you can support us with bits, and at X at Broadcasting RI. We are on every morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Mountain, or 9 a.m. San Antonio time. You can listen to us after the fact at Spotify, Red Circle, TuneIn, and iHeartRadio at RIBroadcasting. You can also follow us on all of our social medias, including MeWe, TikTok, LinkedIn, Parler, Space. Hey, Gab. I don't know. What is that? What is the one with the butterfly? Did I say that one?
Anyway. Blue sky.
Blue sky.
Blue sky.
So why wouldn't they make it more of a sky? Like a butterfly?
I've asked this every single week since I've been on the show. When
like
you say
blue
sky, I'm like, why is it a butterfly?
Yeah.
But I look at some of them and I'm confused.
Could have been a cloud.
I don't know.
And what does MeWe mean? Anyway, whatever.
MeWe. I guess it's like it's not just me, it's we. We're better as a united front.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well,
I'm confused.
We're on all these places, plus Patreon, where you can support the show, get yourself some swag at RIBroadcasting, and of course, Twitter X at Broadcasting RI. And on Facebook, everyone has Facebook at Going On Daily Morning Show. And finally, you can support the show on our website at RhodeIslandBroadcasting.net. We also have a Hall of Fame. As you know, we talk about it every week.
We do.
You can vote for the Hall of Fame. This month we have 90s, although I would say like /80s/2000s actors: Philip Seymour Hoffman, Sean Penn, Robin Williams, Gene Hackman, or Tom Hanks. Robin Williams is currently in the lead. So obviously he was going to take the lead. Ain't no way Sean Penn winning over Robin Williams. Let's put it that way. So yes, that is where you can follow us on every single one of our socials. And we are on pretty much every day of the week. And if not that, if Going On Daily is not your cup of tea, which I don't know how it couldn't be.
How could it not?
But if it's not, we have like 20 other shows. You can watch, my show, Abounding and Alive. Is your show on here?
Keeping It Real, noon Central every Sunday.
That's right. You can watch Circling the Drain. You can watch Holy Shift Balls. You can watch something about wrestling. If you are into wrestling, we got it. If you like soccer, we got it. If you like paranormal, we got it. So
we got it all, folks. We got it all. I am into wrestling. I need to watch that. I need to watch more of our network programming. I need to be more supportive.
You need to watch more quality family programming like WWE.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, that's right. As we learned last week, Chuck is really into wrestling. And also, it's offensive that Sergeant Slaughter is not a real sergeant. So
that is, and I haven't forgotten. I ever see Sergeant Slaughter in real life, like at a autograph signing or something, there's going to be problems. We will have a topic of discussion for the Monday show if I ever see the Sarge.
Doesn't hear you, 800-pound, 75-year-old man who's 6'8". You're dead to me.
I feel like at this stage of life, if I'm ever going to beat Sergeant Slaughter, this is probably my window of opportunity. So I didn't get a chance to take out Hulk Hogan, but I still can do. I can still get the Sarge.
That's right.
This
Okay,
was
well
for the
that's
real Americans.
perfect. What was Hulk Hogan's music again? Something
It was
about
real American.
yeah,
And
Real
here's a
Americans.
great
Yeah,
here's a
okay, it
great
was.
thing. The very first time I ever got to go out on stage at a semi-large event,
Yeah.
I got to pick my theme song.
And that's what you chose?
Sure as hell, it was Real American, Hulk Hogan
Love
by
it.
Rick Derringer.
Love
And
it.
I came out and I was doing the whole like thing with my ears,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
was like posing and doing all that. And it was cool. Most of the
Very
people in the
cool.
room were not old enough to realize what was going on, but to those that
yeah, they're
were,
like,
it was an
okay.
iconic moment in
I would've got
conference
it.
history. Yeah.
I'm old enough. I would have got it. You know, there's something that was about Hulk Hogan or even just like American culture in general that is so freaking patriotic that when you hear someone coming out to a song, I'm a real American, like you would never hear that in Canada. I'm a real Canadian. Nobody cares. Like that's what it would be. No one has any patriotism in Canada whatsoever.
Well, now check this out. Okay. This is similar to the Sergeant Slaughter story, and I'm not going to let this go way off the rails, but I do want to give you a positive Canadian story that did happen where another American hero, which was Hacksaw Jim Duggan, he fell on hard times and he became very disgruntled at the United States because all these years he was carrying the flag around and USA, getting the crowd. So he actually joined the diabolical Team Canada, and he started wearing a Canadian like maple leaf on his uniform there to wrestle. And
he'd be the only.
He was on Team Canada for like 3 months. He hated America. Ultimately, I think he got hit in the head with a chair and he like regained his senses. But
fair, yeah.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan did actually leave. And that's probably the most patriotic guy of all time, if we're being honest. That's like Uncle Sam being like, deuces.
Listen,
I'm on my way to Ottawa.
Nonstop. Plaid is more of a Canadian pattern. So maybe he is a resident Canadian, an honorary Canadian.
There you go.
Yeah.
I aspire to one day be an honorary Canadian myself. My friend Matt Radford is actually working on that for me. So
I just
I'll
need to
hear
marry
something back from the Canadian government soon.
Listen, I got single girlfriends, Chuck.
I mean, if I got to get married to become a Canadian, I'll do it. What?
Why? Like, here's the question though. Why would you want to
get married to become a Canadian, or just to become a Canadian, or to get married?
Become a Canadian.
Seems like a nice place. I mean, my friend Matt Radford is probably the nicest person I know. You're cool. I mean, there's two people I know in Canada that are pretty awesome right out of the gate. So it's like,
but I know
that's my sample. So it's like, okay, based on that, 100% of the people I know in Canada are pretty awesome. So
I mean, that's fair.
Got to speak for the entire population.
I know a few nice Americans though. See, it's like the grass is always greener where you're not. I'm gonna go to the States. Yeah, Michael J. Fox. That's right. Me, Brad Radford, or whatever you call him, Kyle Radford, and Michael J. Fox.
I didn't even know Michael J. Fox was Canadian. I had no idea.
He's from my town.
That's pretty awesome right there. Like,
legendary.
That's a big deal. Former UFC champion Mark Coleman is from my hometown. And so is the Macho Man, Randy Savage. So,
no way.
There you go.
Love that.
It's good to have hometown heroes.
Yeah, right. Except they say never meet your heroes because what happens. Anyways,
I met my hero once, and it was actually amazing.
It was awesome. I don't
coolest
have
thing ever.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually sponsor a race car that my hero drives. Like, it's gonna have my roofing company logo all over it and everything. And like, don't tell anybody yet. It's gonna be a surprise.
That sounds like some big bucks. That sounds like
sometimes you gotta throw in to make it happen. I made a proclamation years ago that I would do this, and now I feel like the time has arrived.
I hope for your sake that it makes your business go crazy.
It won't, because this has absolutely got nothing to do with my business. The car actually races in North Carolina, which is maybe as far away from my business as you could possibly get, but it's it's like a personal thing. When you sit down and you set your goals and they're like, what's one ridiculous, absurd, like stupid thing that only you would want to do and anybody else would think it's crazy? And it was like, sponsor a race car, got a specific person in mind, and I ended up having that person on my podcast, so I spoke that into reality, and I told
There you
him.
go.
Me and my buddy Jay Bradley, we're going to sponsor a race car.
Can't wait.
It's going to be awesome. I might even drive it.
Yeah, you should. You should drive it. You look like a professional race car driver to me. Okay, we need to plug along here, Chuck. You and I could go off the rails. This could be a WWE show, a WWF show.
It could indeed.
Yeah, it could
I
be.
fear for my next segment.
Oh, I can't wait. Okay, I'm talking Thanksgiving around the world because contrary to what most Americans believe, there are actually other Thanksgivings. You know how many people in the last couple weeks who I've talked to who are American go, "Do you guys have Thanksgiving?" Yeah, of course we do. Oh, okay. In November. No. Someone said to me the other day, "Oh, have a great Thanksgiving." And I was like, "Thanks. It was 6 weeks ago. It was great." So did
This
you
is
know?
how you know your friends that tell you they watch your show really don't watch the show. And I love catching people and stuff like this because it's like, oh,
Sure.
I watch every episode, but then they bring out something like that. And it's like,
Yeah.
it's a well-known fact.
Well, hopefully they're watching this episode so that they can learn all about traditions around the world, starting with Canada. So, did you know that the Canadian Thanksgiving actually predates the American Thanksgiving?
Oh,
yeah.
I did not know that. This is very interesting.
By more than 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So
you guys have been thankful way longer than we have.
Yeah, we've been thankful for 4 decades more than you have. Nice. In 1578, an expedition led by English navigator, of course, he was English, Martin Frobisher, held a ceremony in what is now Nunavut. So that's like way, way up north in the Arctic, giving thanks for the safety of their fleet. This is considered the first ever Thanksgiving celebration in North America, though in fact, the First Nations, so the Indigenous people of Canada, and Native Americans have been holding harvest for as long before Europeans actually arrived. So who knows? They probably actually did have events, and us white people came and claimed it as we do. So that's probably what happened.
We've been known to steal that stuff.
Yeah.
Just saying. Wasn't us, but
that's fair. I know. You can't blame us, but blame our ancestors for sure. Loyalists who moved to Canada during the Revolutionary War introduced turkey along with other customs from American Thanksgiving. So it is kind of like a shared tradition here.
Love it.
Canada's Parliament formally established a National Thanksgiving Day on November 6 in 1879. And as of 1957, the date was changed to the second Monday in October. And I don't know why that is. Thanksgiving traditions in Canada do look very similar to American ones, of course. Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, not football, unless you're watching CFL, but like who's doing
We got the Alouettes and the Eskimos playing here today on Thanksgiving, everybody. It just doesn't have the same ring.
The Alouettes, was it the Alouettes? Yeah, and the Rough Riders were just in the Grey Cup this past weekend. So apparently the CFL actually holds an annual Thanksgiving Day Classic. I had no idea. That's how Canadian I am. Yeah.
Define classic.
Right.
It only takes one person to call it a classic for it to be a classic. I had the top rated podcast in the world as well. I have actually rated it that myself. So therefore it's official.
It's like on Elf. #1 coffee or best coffee in the world. Congratulations.
Coming at you.
Yes. Germany also has their equivalent to Thanksgiving. It's called Erntedankfest, which means the harvest festival of thanks. This is a religious holiday, and it often takes place on the first Sunday in October, which is often also the first Sunday following Michaelstag, which means Michaelmas. I don't even know what that is, which is September 29th. Different places mark the occasion on various dates in September and October. Through the rural areas, they have this harvest festival, and it's like churches in German cities. They join in on the celebration. They all give thanks for the good fortune that their congregations experienced during the year. So a typical Erntedankfest, celebrants carry, oh my gosh, so many German words, Erntekron, the harvest crown of grains, fruits, and flowers, to the church in a solemn procession, and feast on such hearty fare as Die Masthühnchen, which is fattened up chicken.
One of my favorites.
Der Kapon, castrated roosters. Castrated roosters.
Wait.
Do they normally keep the testicles on a rooster?
I was going to say, what part of the rooster do we normally... What part
Do
are
they
we
just
eating
leave
when
them?
we castrate the
Do they leave
roosters?
them
Is
in
another
pets?
good question, I guess.
Yeah.
Are we eating the rooster or are we eating the castration?
I don't know.
I'm not
am
trying to start a
thinking,
world war by speculating, but it's an
if you're
honest
if you're
question. What are y'all
German,
eating over there
yeah. Why does
on
it need to be
Michael
castrated?
Turduncan?
Aren't all animals castrated before they send them to the store?
I would hope.
Yeah. Okay.
What if they just grind everything up and this whole time?
Well, then it'd be like
Changing
going to
everything in
McDonald's.
my mind now. My entire world has shifted slightly to the left.
It'd be like going to McDonald's, or you're just
Exactly.
getting what does my dad call it? Like foreskin and eyeballs or eyelids.
That's what it
Mhm.
is. We talked
Rocky
about
Mountain.
the pink
Yeah.
slime before.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Looks delicious, but looks can be deceiving.
And I do love a chicken McNugget, that's for sure. But yucky. Pink sludge, yucky. Yeah, Rocky Mountain oysters. I hear they're really good, Ron. I think I'd like to try them one day. I don't know.
Nope. No,
I actually saw
thank
testicles in the
you.
store yesterday, and I've never seen that in any grocery store ever. And I was in like a regular grocery store, and there was all these like big testicles, and I was like, "Who's buying this? What side of town am I on?" I was not in my little town; I was in the big city. But like, who's buying that?
It's what they
Somebody.
do in the big city. All that speculation was right.
That's right. You think it'd be more rural, like more suburban, but
yeah,
no.
you would think like the people that eat raccoons and squirrels and stuff that would be more of a natural thing, but I don't know. I'm thankful that I don't live in a world where eating testicles is required to be cool because
Yeah,
I can be cool without eating testicles.
that's right. I worked with this guy like years ago, and he had just moved from Ontario out to Alberta, and he was like, "Your squirrels are so small here," and I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And he's like, "You can't eat." What did he say? "They don't taste as good." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. We eat squirrels now?" He's like, "Yeah, back home I shoot the big black ones, and they're really tasty. You get a lot
Oh,
of
not
meat
the
off of
black
them."
ones.
I'm like,
Those are my favorite
"Dude."
ones.
Yeah, and if you're in Ohio, you were close to Ontario, so you know the squirrels.
We got black squirrels over here. They're
Yeah.
awesome.
Well,
They're
this
like
guy
jet
ate
black.
them. Yeah, they are. They're dark.
I thought
We don't have
something
that.
was wrong with
Our
them, like
squirrels
they were
are
drinking
reddish
toxic water,
orange.
but
Yeah. I'm leaving that off the Thanksgiving dinner menu. Yeah, no squirrels, no testicles. Just turkey. Like a boring old guy. All right, next country, Liberia. So this is in West Africa. And it does seem like an unlikely place for an American style Thanksgiving, right? But only until you consider its history. Freed slaves from the United States established Liberia in the early 1820s with the help of the American Colonization Society, which was a private organization that believed returning African Americans to their country of origins would provide them with a greater opportunity, help spread Christianity to Africa, and solve the nagging problem, that nagging problem of slavery in the United States.
Shucks, what an
Ooh,
annoyance.
Ron, too soon for the ostriches, too soon. Do you know about this? The ostriches?
No,
Oh
now
my
I'm
gosh.
completely dumbfounded
Oh
by
my
what's too soon. What
gosh.
happened?
Okay, in Canada, in British Columbia, so next province over, there was some ostriches, and over the last year or two, a few of them had to be shot and put down because they had some weird disease,
All
like
right, I
40 of
can
them or
agree with
whatever.
that.
But over the last year or more, 18 months, not a single one of the ostriches in this field have been sick. And so they began to speculate that there's actually maybe something in the ostrich DNA that can actually fight disease. And so then there was like wanting to be research and stuff like that. But anyway, the Canadian government is absolute trash. And they have been putting RCMP, so police officers, around this farm. And keep in mind, this is like these people's pets. This is not for food. Okay, this is these people's pets. They have like this whole flock that they've been raising for 20 plus years. These are their babies. They had RCMP surveillance 24/7 for like months and months. Like we don't have better resources for our
We don't.
no. And anyway, the I can't remember what the name of the thing is. Basically, like our FDA,
The Food and
CF,
Drug Administration,
yeah,
I believe,
something
is
like
what
that.
that is.
And it was going to the Supreme Court. They even brought in American government officials to try
Oh,
and
yeah,
make
that'll
this
solve the
decision.
problem. That'll straighten everything right up.
Anyway, the consensus was just last week or 2 weeks ago, kill these guys. So these RCMP officers had to go in and start shooting them all. And you could hear from around the farm just these things terrified and squawking and being shot down one by one. There was like 100 of them. It's actually awful. Canadians are outraged. Canada's garbage.
I'm glad I hadn't heard of that, and I'm actually sorry that I have now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I could see if they were like all actively sick, but none of them had been sick in over well over a year.
And honestly, ostriches are pretty cool. I mean, I've never heard of them messing with people or being rude or, they usually seem to be pretty cool. So
yeah,
I am now also outraged.
We are all outraged. I'll send you more info. Okay, back to Liberia. So in the 1880s, Liberia's government passed an act declaring the first Thursday of November as National Thanksgiving Day. Today, it's largely a Christian holiday. Churches auction off baskets filled with local fruits like papaya and mangoes after their services, and local families feast on the bounty. Instead of turkey and pumpkins, though, their tables consist of spicy roast chicken. That sounds good. Mashed cassavas, I love cassava, and live music and dancing. So that sounds kind of fun. It's like
sounds awesome.
It's like
sign me up.
Island theme, even though they're not an island. Yeah, it sounds awesome. How about Japan? Japan has a variation of Thanksgiving, Kinro Kansha no Hi. So I'm so sorry for everyone Japanese listening.
We're learning many languages today. This is awesome.
Yeah, that's right. And it translates to Labor Thanksgiving Day, evolved from the ancient rice harvest festival, the roots of which go back as far as the 7th century AD. During the Meiji era, from 1868 to 1912, the date of the festival was set as November 23rd, so just yesterday, and has remained the same since. The modern tradition of the Labor Thanksgiving Day began in 1948, just a couple years after World War II ended, as a celebration of the rights of Japanese workers. Today, the public observes it as a national holiday, but with none huge feasting like the Americans do. Of course, because they're Japanese and they're like very disciplined and put together. And
I was gonna say, yes, they live off a celery stick once a week.
Well, I don't
understand.
I think they eat really well. I think they're just very disciplined and they're not like disgusting slobs like us in North America. So that's like, if I had to guess. It says instead, labor organizations lead events at which citizens are encouraged to celebrate the principles of hard work and community involvement. To mark this occasion, children often make thank you cards for policemen, firefighters, and other municipal workers. I love this. This is literally a mixture of Thanksgiving and Labor Day.
There you go.
Yeah, very cool.
Only one day off. Again, that's probably the biggest downfall to that, but
like we only get one day off on Thanksgiving. You guys get lots of days off? Probably Thursday, Friday.
I guess we would get like Thursday, Friday, and then I mean, I don't take days off. If you want me to come look at your roof on Thanksgiving Day, I probably will. And it's like, let me eat real quick, and then I'm bored, so give me something to do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We do normally get back Black Friday off, though. That's
it's a shopping year.
One of those things.
In the spirit of consumerism, yes, of course.
If we could eliminate anything from history, it would be that.
Right. That's the one you would eliminate from American history.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do one more just because we're running out of time here. I'm going to give you a choice: Norfolk Island, Grenada, the Netherlands, or Puerto Rico.
Let's go with Puerto Rico.
Okay, nice. Part of America, is it not? Kind of.
I believe so. This is
kind of not
something
really.
I learned through this whole Bad Bunny thing with the Super Bowl.
Oh, right.
Apparently, Puerto Rico is America.
Oh, well, if I just read my thing, it would say. So after Puerto Rico became a territory of the United States in the late 19th century, so it's only been like well over 100 years.
Couple minutes.
Its residents enthusiastically adopted many of the traditions of the holiday. They celebrated on the same day, so the 4th Thursday in November, and embraced the same Black Friday shopping craziness on the following day. But here's where it gets different. Puerto Ricans have put their own twist on Thanksgiving. There is, yes, usually a turkey, whether roasted or seasoned pavachon, I don't know what that means, or a turkey stuffed with monfungo, a mashed plantain dish. That sounds delicious.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
But roast pork is also a common item on the menu. I think they just call that ham, don't they? But anyway, accompanied with, of course, more plantains, rice, and beans.
I feel like that's pretty stellar.
Yeah,
I would go with that all day. I love
Thanksgiving.
plantains.
Yeah. I mean, that one was kind of boring, though. So let's do one more. Let me just look here.
I apologize to Puerto Rico. I didn't realize you were going to be that boring. I thought Puerto Rico would be exciting.
Yeah, right. So
the first thing you said, which was like it started with an N, I should have probably gone with that.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking like Puerto Rico. Yeah, you think it's going to be all like jazzy and exciting, but it's really just it's turkey, but you got mashed bananas with it. Perfect.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, let's go Norfolk Island. So this is a remote island in the Pacific Ocean. It's a formal British penal colony and the current Australian territory. And it's unlike any other place for holiday celebration with American roots. In fact, its Thanksgiving tradition dates back to the mid 1890s when the American trader Isaac Robinson decided that or to put on an American-style Thanksgiving service in an All Saints church in Kingston in order to attract some American visitors to the celebration. His plan worked, and parishioners on the island, otherwise best known for its namesake pine tree, continued to celebrate the holiday, bringing fruits, vegetables, and corn stalks to decorate the church and sing American hymns on the last Wednesday of November each year. So a lot of these places actually do sound very similar to American tradition. Even Japan, they've got the Labor Day Thanksgiving mix. So
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Now I'm wondering, did we steal someone else's tradition?
Well,
are we looking more like, the Japanese Thanksgiving Labor Day, then did we just steal that and kind of be like, yeah, it's ours? I mean,
yeah, probably.
We kind of have a history of doing that. Just saying.
Yes, probably. I'm just quickly looking at the Netherlands and Grenada, and it's like pretty much the same. So yeah, everyone kind of has a very similar tradition on Thanksgiving. So very cool.
I love to hear about all the similarities we have in this world, because it seems like every day people like to accentuate the differences. But see, we're all celebrating the same thing, and we're all thankful for something.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Let's just be cool.
I'm not gonna lie, like a turkey stuffed with mushed plantains, I think that sounds fantastic. I love plantains.
Yes.
I think
that'd be plantain chips yesterday. Oh, that's how much I love them.
It's so good. It's like the perfect mix of like sweetness and carbs, but salty, but it's also crunchy.
Oh yeah. We go to this Brazilian steakhouse over here where they like make the plantains and they cook them, and like, oh dude, it's well worth the $100 per person to sit down and eat there, to grab like 6 plates of those.
Yeah, of course.
And everything else is just a bonus. But yeah,
totally.
Here you go. Thanksgiving, everybody.
I think that sounds like the perfect Thanksgiving dinner, but apparently you've got something better.
Well, I don't know if I have the perfect Thanksgiving dinner better, but what I would like to do is for our Monday Going On Daily show, I would like to have a little interactive fun since it is Thanksgiving. Yeah. And there are so many variations. I don't know if you can hear the leaf blowers outside, but here we are. My sound is always getting messed up by something.
It's very, very faint. It just
it's like super loud to me. It's like literally right outside my door.
It just sounds like you have a vibrator with you.
Well, that's a different story for a different program. That's going on daily after hours, folks.
That's on our Patreon, folks. Yes.
Indeed. So I'm thinking about Thanksgiving. We've talked about similarities all over the world. We have Thanksgiving. I think one key similarity that we all love about Thanksgiving is the food, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So there are so many different variations of this all over the world. I'm sure, people are eating different things to show that they're, plantains, for example. I don't have plantains on today's itinerary, but what I wanted to do was I wanted to just play an interactive game, and I wanted for you and I to put together a elimination style of the perfect Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay, love it. Cut out.
So here we go, right? And it's pretty self-explanatory. I've got a list in front of me here so I can keep track. Game show host is something I always wanted to be. And what we're going to basically do is I'm going to give two selections and you're going to choose the one of those two that you think would be the better option.
Okay.
We're going to eliminate them all the way down to the point where we're going to have 2 side dishes. We're going to have a main course and we're going to have a dessert. So
you're going to be mad about the main course.
I don't think I will.
Okay.
I think you're going to be surprised. I'm
Okay,
very agreeable with pretty much everything. So
okay, you like food. All right, perfect.
I do. So this was actually done for me in a scientific way. These sides have actually been ranked, and I've placed them side by side based on their rankings. So it's going to be very competitive. People are going to think to this, you know, oh my, we're going to miss this because we have to put this on. So we're not here to mess around, folks. This is the perfect Thanksgiving dinner. And without any hesitation, we're going to start off in the side dish Sweet 16. And we'll pare this down to the final 2. Then we'll go on to the main dish. And then we're going to end it all with our dessert. So first matchup we've got, Becky. This is going to be tough. These are 2 staples. Maybe not in Canada, but in America, these are like 2 of the more common things. Stuffing.
Yeah.
Or mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Oh.
Stuffing or mac and cheese. Which one do you eliminate out of this? These would be my 2 final picks, but
I've got to go. I've got to go with eliminate stuffing only because we just do stuffing here. Very few people do mac and cheese as a side here. Mac and cheese is a dinner. Mac and cheese is a dinner. So like to have it as a side dish is so obscure to me, but I love it. Mac and cheese.
Okay, mac and cheese.
We also don't call it mac and cheese. We call it craft dinner.
Really?
Or KD.
Well, that's a whole other story to itself. Why is it called that? Because of the craft?
Yeah, you know, like craft mac and cheese. That's what we call it, craft dinner or KD. The box literally says KD. So if you said to someone, I want mac and cheese, yeah, we know what it is. But they say, no, I want craft dinner. No.
I feel like the entire world just changed here. Like this is a brand new thing to me. I feel like if I went in somewhere and said I would like craft dinner, people would just look at me blankly and be like, what? What are you talking about? And I think we may have just found one of the key differences between America and Canada. I don't think we have craft dinner here. I don't think it says that on the box, but I'm going to go check.
You talk amongst yourself for 1 second.
All right. I kind of needed Becky for this next portion here where we're going to vote, but she's going to go get some craft dinner real quick. So ladies and gentlemen, I think the stuffing would be the answer, but it looks like mac and cheese is going to, that does not look anything like what we have here. I don't have a box of it handy, but unless they've changed it, now I'm going to go to the store and find out because
it says right on
that does not look anything like anything I've ever seen.
Canada.
Oh.
And that's craft dinner.
It's not like that, right?
No.
Exactly.
That being said, ain't nobody making KD for a side at Thanksgiving. They're making it fresh.
We're making it with like 8 different kinds of cheese, like smoked Gouda.
Yeah.
We're
a crunchy top. Yeah. A breadcrumb top. 100% going with mac and cheese. All the way.
Mac and cheese wins that one. And okay, we learned about KD as well. No clue, folks. Number 2 in this category. This is going to be another barn burner. And it's going to be personal preference. I think both are good.
Oh, no. Now we're frozen. What is
row 2? We're going to go, which is mashed potatoes and gravy.
Okay.
Love that.
Yes.
Or are you going to switch it up and go with the sweet potato casserole?
Ooh.
You can only have one. Mashed potatoes and gravy or sweet potato casserole.
How do you make your sweet potato casserole?
Mine has burnt marshmallows on top.
Yeah, that's what we do here too.
Got some butter in it. Got some brown sugar.
Yeah. You know,
maybe a little cinnamon on top. The mashed potatoes are good. They're fluffy. They're light.
Yeah.
I add a little bit of milk, some sour cream, tiny bit of butter. I do use chicken gravy, which is the lighter of the 2.
Very KFC.
Indeed.
I like sweet potatoes very much. I love them. My mom always makes this mushed up. Like, do you slice or do you mash them?
Mash. I take that thing and I'm like,
ours are mashed, and she has marshmallows and we bake it. My kids love it. To me, I don't know. Like, I can take a small little bit of it, but it's okay. I
like once a year, it's like, all right, cool, I'll do it. But
I would prefer my sweet potatoes chopped up and like cubed and savory. I don't want them sweet, so I'm going with mashed potatoes and gravy.
Becky's going to go with mashed potatoes. We're going to eliminate sweet potato casserole from the game altogether.
Yep.
Until next year, sweet potato casserole, you have gone the way of MASH, Married with Children, and all those that didn't make the Hall of Fame this year.
Right.
All right. I think this one's going to be easy, but again, this is going to be completely based on your personal preference.
Okay.
I think there's definitely a right and a wrong answer to this one. In the third matchup here, we have got green bean casserole going up against perennial powerhouse cornbread. Green bean casserole versus cornbread. What do you do? I like the green bean casserole with the cornbread, but again, we've got to make decisions here.
These are foreign to me. These are not part of our Thanksgiving here. What is green bean casserole?
I'm surprised that Ron said cornbread. Are you getting rid of the cornbread?
What is green bean casserole?
Oh, let me tell you.
It's just green
bean? Green bean casserole is basically a bunch of green beans in a baking type pan. You've got some mushroom soup that you put in there, like cream of mushroom. You stir that up. You put it in the oven. You're baking it, but you also put like those crispy onions on top.
Oh.
And so when you bake it, those onions kind of get crispier. You dig in. You've got you've got the green beans. You got the mushroom soup. You've got the onions.
Interesting. Oh, like this is very foreign to me. I had no idea what that was. I have had cornbread because I like Southern cooking.
Right.
Now, I hate mushroom soup in a can. I think it's absolutely repulsive. So if I could make the green beans with like cream of potato, even cream of chicken, I could saute my own mushrooms, throw it in, and then
we can do that. We can do that. Everybody can make their own variation on green bean casserole. It doesn't have to be mushroom. I am definitely trying to steer you in the direction of choosing green bean casserole because I want it on my plate. I'm trying to get it to the main event here, but I don't know.
This is tough because I feel like we need a vegetable because we went, carb heavy with the mashed
So far, we've got mac and cheese and we've got mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are vegetables, right? Or do they count as fruit?
Like they're pretty carb heavy once you add the cheese and the milk and the butter.
But it is Thanksgiving. I mean, if we're going carb heavy, that's the day.
Okay, I'm gonna go with green bean casserole as long as I cannot make it with mushroom soup.
We're going to keep the green bean casserole.
Yeah.
That is a terrific choice. I apologize to Ron, who is keeping cornbread, but that actually kind of scared me. I thought that was going to be a no-brainer. When you said you never heard of green bean casserole, it was like, oh.
But I've also never had cornbread on an occasion before.
I had to go into sales presentation mode there for green bean casserole, and I feel like I sold it. So
I'm going to make that now. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, green bean casserole. Okay. Here's another one where you look at this and you say to yourself,
you know the answer.
Why does one of these have to go? But unfortunately, one must go in order for one to stay. I got my roof coatings guys calling me right now. Trey, what's up, buddy? I'm busy. I'll call you later. One of these has to go, unfortunately. And these are classics. These are two staples that they probably both deserve to be at the final table, but they're not going to make it. So row number 4, we're going to go the traditional cranberry sauce. And this can be either the kind that's like legit or the kind in the can that when you take it out, it looks like it's in a can and you cut it in. It can be one of those. There is no true definition of cranberry sauce or dinner rolls. Now, we just got rid of cornbread, so we don't have any massive amounts of bread carbs, but cranberry sauce? Do you do cranberry sauce like that until maybe next year? Or are you like, bread?
Can we come back to this when I know the protein?
We'll come back to this.
Because I need to
That'll be the final decision maker for this entire game, folks. It's going to come down to cranberry sauce versus dinner rolls.
I love cranberry
after we go through this entire process. We still got multiple matchups to go, but this will be the one. We're going to come back to that. Okay. The next one. This is kind of like, I don't really want either one of these. And it's like, okay, now I've got a bad decision to make because one of them has to stay.
Okay.
And this is going to be between corn casserole, which I guess is similar to green bean casserole.
What is corn casserole?
I guess.
Okay.
roasted vegetables.
Why are either of those at my dinner plate?
Exactly. This is like the loser bracket. Neither of these belong in our true thing, but we got to get one so that later on down the road, the other one can defeat that one.
That's right. Oh, everything is
corn casserole.
Corn casserole. Ugh, I hate
roasted vegetables. Corn casserole seems to me like it would be like, it would probably have like some kind of cornbread type stuff. It's that, yeah.
It's like a muffin.
That's actually nasty. So
this is with cream corn. I don't know. I hate cream corn. I gotta go with the veggies.
Could be broccoli or asparagus.
Yeah,
I agree, but in this case, it's corn. If it were broccoli, I'd be straight up like broccoli. Yeah, let's go.
No, I don't.
But
like
it's
that
corn.
either.
It's corn.
Although this looks okay. Sweet honey glazed corn casserole literally just looks like cornbread.
I feel like it's the same thing.
But it has
only maybe more real corn in it. It's got like chunks.
Cornmeal. This has chunks of corn in it. So I don't like that.
Oh, you don't? See,
I like
that would be the
corn.
thing that would sway me to the side of that. I'd be like, oh, it's got chunks of corn in it. Like that is
this
legit.
Is
that's like the orange juice with the heavy pulp.
Hold on a second here. Paula Deen's corn casserole. If anyone knows corn casserole, it's Paula Deen. And it looks like fresh cornbread pie with cheese dripping off it. I'm sorry, we can't see with this.
I feel like cornbread casserole just got a huge boost.
Oh, I don't know if you can
Paula,
see that.
Look at that. I don't even need turkey at this point if I got that.
Oh, that is tough. Because I haven't tried it, I think I'm still gonna go with veggies.
We're gonna keep the veggies? You're gonna look at that corn casserole and still choose roasted veggies?
I'm gonna go with corn.
I mean, I'm not trying to.
No, you're right.
We're gonna go with the corn. I'm not trying to sway you, but if I can,
as long as it's Paula Deen's cornbread casserole,
100% it will be. I guarantee that. I'm making it. I will use her recipe. All right, that was a pretty tough one.
A whole ton of butter in there if it's Paula Deen's.
Yeah,
I need to know though. Hold on, we need to see the ingredients for this first before we get into it.
It's gonna be healthy. Corn.
Let's look here. 2,200 calories to 2,400 calories, 38 to 45 grams of protein, 110, 120 grams of fat, and 270, 290 carbs. Holy moly! This has got to be for the entire thing, not per piece.
No way. I'm eating the whole thing, so it is per piece. That's going to be my day right there. I will have a massive burst of energy, and then I will probably fall asleep on the stairs trying to climb back up.
So this says whole kernel sweet corn in a can.
Yes.
8 ounces of sour cream.
Ooh,
cream.
A new wrinkle. I didn't even know about that.
Cream corn can disappear. Jiffy corn muffin mix and unsalted butter and cheddar cheese. I mean, it sounds pretty awesome. I might have to make this. I'm saving this in my fat girl file on Pinterest.
See, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen.
Pretty awesome.
We are taking corn casserole worldwide. Imagine it was just an American thing until right now. But we have now got a confirmed case of it being made in a completely different country.
Yeah.
That's the power of our show.
Yeah. Wow. We're really bringing people together here today.
All right. I still got a few to go, so I'm going to step on the gas a little bit here.
Okay. If we have to miss my last one, that's fine. I can do it tomorrow. It is all good.
You deserve better than that, Becky. You are the actual anchor of the show.
On health. It's totally fine.
I'm the novelty here. I shouldn't be. I'm the novelty. Okay. Scalloped potatoes.
No.
You say that quickly, but glazed carrots.
I like glazed carrots.
Becky's gonna go with the potatoes. I'm going with that too.
I don't like scalloped potatoes. My grandma worked for Lipton's growing up. You know Lipton's, or is that
indeed? Yeah.
And so she would just always send us Lipton sidekicks all the time. My parents always made scalloped potatoes out of the little pouch, and I hated them. And even now, when I have like homemade ones, they don't do it for me.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was very definitive, and I respect that. Yeah. And honestly, because of how dedicated to that answer you were and how right on it, I also would choose glazed carrots.
And I mean, like, you have mashed potatoes. You need mashed potatoes and scalloped potatoes.
Right.
And
we've already got one. Why do we need the other?
And bread casserole? Come on, guys.
Bread what are you guys trying to do here? Get fat? It's Thanksgiving.
Listen, American. You better have a salad for your dinner.
She just said the magic word.
Oh,
Matchup number 7. We've got cream spinach versus side salad.
What is a cream spinach? What is going on here? What are you guys doing in this?
You don't know what cream spinach is either? It's just like spinach and like some kind of
mush and creamy.
Exactly. That's all it is. I don't know what that's made out of, but it's definitely that.
Is it soup though, or like what is it?
No, it's not soup.
Interesting.
It is cream spinach. Basically, it's just spinach that's in some kind of
creamed spinach
concoction.
I need to know. Pinterest. Oh, it looks like spinach dip. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, spinach dip. That would have been an easier way of me to explain it, but my mind doesn't work that way.
But like if it's just like wet spinach on the side, I don't want that. But if it's like spinach dip, I got nachos.
It's
and
that. It's the dip. It's the dip.
Oh.
It's not just the spinach. I ain't doing that to anybody on Thanksgiving.
And what was my option?
With the dip stuff now, it goes from being a punishment to a treat.
Okay, so this says Ruth Chris creamy spinach. Ruth Chris is a very expensive restaurant. I don't know if you guys have it.
They don't play around over there, and it's really good there.
Yeah, it is really good. This says fresh spinach, heavy cream, unsalted butter, all-purpose flour, garlic, yellow onion, nutmeg, Parmesan, salt, and black pepper.
Hell yeah! Ooh.
And you just eat it on its own? I'm confused, but
you just eat it on its own. It's a beautiful thing.
I'm intrigued, Chuck. So I'm gonna go with And what was my option?
We're gonna keep that over a side salad.
Yeah, salad.
Who the hell's eating a salad at Thanksgiving?
Come on. We already got green beans. I don't have
We're supposed to get fat here. You can't do that with salad, but
Ron says he hopes his invitation gets lost in the mail.
I'll tell you what, though, that stuff is delicious.
Ron,
okay, here's our final matchup in the Sweet 16 of side dishes. You ready?
Yeah.
This is an epic battle here. This is one for the ages.
This is tough.
Fruit salad?
Oh, okay.
Versus the Jell-O salad with fruit in it.
Jell-O salad all the way.
All day. Yes, we agree. We're going to eliminate fruit salad.
Throw some whipped cream or ice cream on that Jell-O too. Ooh.
Indeed. Okay.
I haven't had Jell-O in years. Oh my gosh.
We're just about done with the first round there. We're going to move on to the second, which is the main dish bracket.
Wow.
And then we're going to come back and figure out which one we like versus cranberry sauce and dinner rolls to choose the ultimate winner. So we've got 2 matchups in the main dish bracket. And I think it's a little bit messed up the way that they did this because you shall see.
Okay.
Number 1 in the main dish category, roast turkey.
Okay.
Obviously. Everybody loves roasted turkey. My mom used to make them for years. She'd put them in a thing. Turkey was awesome. Why, though, must roast turkey's opponent in the first round be smoked turkey? Roast turkey versus smoked turkey. Which one makes it to your dinner table?
Well, I would imagine a roast turkey would be juicier.
I would think so as well.
I don't. If I'm honest, Chuck, I actually am not a turkey fan. It is my least favorite protein.
Well, we got some other things for you to choose from here. So turkey probably won't make it to the final.
I guess I'm going to go roast turkey. It sounds juicier. Smoked sounds dry.
We're going to keep the roast turkey. We're going to throw the smoked turkey to the curb.
I like a deep
never to be seen again. I would rather go roast turkey myself.
Okay, well, let's
I don't even think twice about that.
Yeah.
Okay. I live in Texas and stuff on smokers is annoying to me.
Yeah, that's right. It's overdone in Texas.
Okay, so we've got turkey. We've got a turkey representing in the finals here. Next set of contenders, though. Ham, which I've done ham on Thanksgiving many times as well. Yeah. That's a good sub. Or this one I've only done once in my entire life.
I'm excited.
Prime rib.
Ham prime rib
versus prime rib.
Any day. Love
prime rib is taking out ham. Okay.
For prime rib.
I like that.
I have a funny story about prime rib.
That concludes our main course. Okay. We're going to come back later on. We're going to have to decide between roast turkey versus prime rib. We'll save that for later. But when this ends, there's just enough room at the end for one final delicacy. And we all know what that is. It's the one thing that makes you, not feel good later on about your decision, but it's Thanksgiving. So we've ate all these. We've pared it down. We've still got a ways to go, but we're getting there. Our plate's pretty full. We're going to eat all this stuff.
Ron will starve.
And then it is time. Ron, you would never starve at my house. Trust me. We'll
You
have
would
pizza,
eat
dude.
it.
We'll do something. It'll be
Pizza
awesome.
pops all around.
Our final matchup category, ladies and gentlemen, is probably the most important of them all.
Dessert.
And that is, of course, the pie bracket. Pie, Thanksgiving goes together like pie and Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they were meant to be. So
it goes
I think this
together
first
like
one is going to be
apple
sketchy.
pie
This is
and teenage boys.
well, there you go.
There you go.
Pumpkin pie
Yeah.
versus apple pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Okay, she says that with no hesitation at
Yeah,
all.
totally. Love
I would
pumpkin.
agree. Pumpkin pie once a year is my thing.
Love it.
But there is another category here, which is completely, I feel like they're still traditional. This may give pumpkin pie a run for its money potentially.
I'll have Pinterest ready.
This is pecan pie or pecan pie or pecan. Wherever you're from in the world, however you say it.
Say pecans.
You say pecan, I say pecan. I don't know. Those things. Or classic 80s rock tune, cherry pie. Cherry pie versus pecan, pecan. Now, pecan.
I've never had a pecan pie.
Oh, that is going to completely sway your entire opinion, because if you had, you would know that's the answer.
It looks
the
like a butter
pie
tart
ever made.
I want it.
This.
I
You
want
to
it.
vote for it?
Yeah, 100%. I do.
Get out of here, cherry pie. You're done.
Yeah, cherry pie. Ew, who even?
I don't like that Van Warren anyway. I got a whole story about that from a different era, but I'm glad to see cherry pie eliminated.
Yeah,
so we're going to go back in reverse order now, and we're going to get to the side dishes last. So
all right.
Our pies, we've got pumpkin pie versus pecan pie. This is the final here. This is what's going on our dessert plate.
You know, after seeing pecan pie, I'm going to have to go with it. It was
that's what I'm talking about.
The thing about pumpkin pie is it's one note because it's just squishy. This has like
it's got a great substance,
crunchy,
a great
it's squishy,
surface. It's
got
tremendous.
Crust. Yeah, I'm going pecan pie.
I highly recommend going and finding one and trying it.
Well, my husband is like deathly allergic to nuts, so
that's like that's almost as bad as being allergic to seafood, and I feel bad for your husband because
he's allergic to shellfish.
Oh, that would be so terrible to go through life and not know how awesome that stuff is. I guess you wouldn't be offended, but like me knowing how awesome lobsters and crabs and all that,
favorite, and
I would never be able to.
No, or like to never have had a Reese peanut butter cup. I know. I tell him, I'm like, you're ruining my culinary life.
Sad.
Like all Asian food is just out of the question.
Oof, man, that's brutal. That's dedication, though. I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that. We are now, ladies and gentlemen, on to the main course.
Okay.
We have got roast turkey going up against the perennial favorite, although somewhat underdog, known as prime rib.
I'm going.
What is going on
all day
at
long?
Your home, Becky? Are we doing turkey? We're doing prime rib.
Prime rib. I'm not a turkey fan, and I'm a huge prime rib fan. I mean, I like ham too. Ron's saying ham. I do like ham. I've been trying not to eat pork though lately because it's full of parasites. So I've been eating a lot of.
There's always that one negative thing about something great. I love pork, but
I hate worms in my mouth.
Parasites. Sometimes I'm willing to overlook it. Like at Waffle House, I overlook it all the time.
Yeah. Now, no, I'm going prime rib. There's something so perfect about a prime rib with some jus and some
horseradish.
Horseradish. Couldn't think of the name. Love it.
Game on. Okay.
Yeah, game on.
So now we're going to revisit this. Now we know that our protein is prime rib.
Yeah.
We know that our dessert is pecan pie.
Mm-hmm.
In the Sweet 16 dish, we had one that we were waiting to find out on, which is going to be cranberry versus dinner rolls. Now, do you do dinner rolls or cranberries?
I'm going rolls.
You're going rolls. Okay.
Cranberry is only for turkey or chicken.
You know, I agree with that. That's a great insight right there.
Yeah. And you know what I want to do is I want to sop up my jus from my prime rib with my bun.
There you have it. You can't do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
I know.
So we have a couple more selections here in the side dishes. We've already decided that prime rib is going to be our main course.
Yeah.
We've already decided that after the main course, we're going to enjoy some pecan pie. probably with a little bit of Cool Whip on it, maybe some ice cream. Don't know yet. We haven't really decided that far in, but we have still got to decide our side dishes here on Going On Dailies Thanksgiving, perfect Thanksgiving plate game.
Yes.
And here we go. Only a couple more decisions to be made.
Mm-hmm.
We're going back up to the top here.
By the way, now.
What?
I'm starving now. My protein.
I'm going golfing in 1 hour, so this will be cool.
Yes.
We've got mac and cheese versus mashed potatoes.
Oh, that is tough. That is absolutely tough. I'm gonna go mac and cheese.
We're gonna do mac and cheese.
It's just a perfect dish.
I agree.
Cheesy, bubbly, crunchy on top. If you put a crust on it, it's
Can't
perfection.
Go wrong.
It's
mac
perfection.
And cheese.
Mac and cheese for sure.
Now here's a new one to you that has made it through so far, and maybe it'll continue on just out of curiosity, which is green bean casserole going up against the ever powerful dinner roll. Dinner roll, green bean casserole. This is a battle of the Herculean, it's that level. I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Herculean was the word I was looking for.
They're in Rome in the Colosseum. They're battling.
Exactly. They're about to kill. One of them's going to die right here. And Becky chooses its fate.
I'm thinking
which one was nicer to Becky in high school?
I think the green beans would be nice with a prime rib.
We're going to go with green beans, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Corn casserole, glazed carrots. That's just a total crap matchup, folks.
We got rid of the buns, so let's go with the corn casserole because it looks like a weird bun, kind of like a bread, like a cakey bread bun.
Final matchup here. Actually, there's one more after this. This is going to be cream spinach versus Jell-O salad.
Oh.
Complete opposites.
Now, I think maybe let's go cream spinach because we've already got a sweet dessert. We don't necessarily need a Jell-O.
We're going cream spinach. Okay. Yeah. 2 more matchups, and we have our perfect Thanksgiving dinner. So here we go. It's come down to this, ladies and gentlemen. After days, weeks, months of planning, this is going to be the final selection for our menu.
Yeah.
The first one, this is going to be the most horrible decision to make because one gets left out. Mac and cheese, green bean casserole.
Mac and cheese.
Ooh, she goes mac and cheese. Okay, with no hesitation at all. Corn casserole, cream spinach.
Corn casserole.
Corn casserole.
We're going carb heavy. We're doing it.
Last but certainly not least, to decide. Actually, no, that decides it. That's our 2 side dishes.
Okay.
Our 2 side dishes, we're going to have mac and cheese, and we're going to have corn casserole, which if you would have asked me at the beginning, no way was corn casserole making it. That's why I love these discussions.
It would have been mashed potatoes and cranberries, and yet here we are with corn casserole
None of
and mac and cheese.
We're also going to be sitting down to a nice, lovely prime rib.
Yeah, we are.
So y'all can take your turkey, do whatever you do with that. We're eating prime rib over here with horseradish.
There's you.
And after it's all said and done, we're going to enjoy a nice big piece of pecan pie.
Yes.
And ladies and gentlemen, that right there is a scientific way to methodically develop the perfect Thanksgiving dinner.
You know what, Chuck? I love this. Okay, so for Christmas coming up, Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, my mom does the same thing. It's turkey, and the odd time she'll throw a ham in there, but it's always turkey, cranberry sauce, Brussels sprouts, which I loved growing up. I hate Brussels sprouts now.
They suck.
I'm just over it. I've eaten so many in my life because I used to love them. She does some sort of canned corn or whatever. She does her sweet potato casserole or yam, whatever, mashed potatoes, stuffing. It's the same thing every year. And every year I go, oh, are you going to try something new this year? Do you want to try something non-traditional? And I said to her at my in-laws for Christmas, my mother-in-law asked if we could do Home Alone Christmas. And so we'll only eat things that they ate on Home Alone, which is literally mac and cheese and pizza and ice cream. And that is
nice.
And I told my mom this, and she was like, that's not traditional. And I was like, perfect. Should we try that?
Of course.
No, she says. So I'm going to do this game to her, and I'm going to go for instant. Like, you don't even have time to think. It's pick one and then pick one. It'll be cards. Pick one.
There you go. See?
Maybe we'll veer off of turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes and Brussels sprouts. Now I'm thinking
We have
prime
just
rib.
invented an entire new family tradition on
Yeah.
today's show.
Love it. I
There you
love
go.
it. This is awesome.
And there is no wrong answer.
Oh, Ron.
I feel you on that, Ron. I'm not looking forward to Thanksgiving this year, but I'm trying to pretend like I am. So it's all good.
Well, I'm going to forgo my last topic. We will put it tomorrow because I am back tomorrow. It's just giving people lectures on what not to do. As I sit here and stuff my fat face with mac and cheese and corn, Paula Deen's corn casserole. But ignore me. Do as I say, not as I do, everyone. Ron is with me tomorrow unless JJ or Kenny can be here. But yeah, this was a great episode. I'm super hungry now thanks to Chuck. So thanks for that.
Anytime. It's what I do.
I could go for some prime rib right now, honestly.
Prime rib and some green bean casserole. Come on.
Well, I'm actually going out for dinner tonight, so maybe they have prime rib on the menu. That would be
Well, now you can decide to go somewhere that does.
I hope so.
There you have it.
Awesome. Well, make sure you check Chuck out on his YouTube at Chuck Allen 210. You can also check me out at aboundinghealth.ca right here. Be back with us tomorrow on Wednesday and Thursday and Saturday and Sunday because we're coming to you 6 days a week.
Soon to be 7, ladies and gentlemen.
Why? What's on Friday?
I don't know. I just gotta always have something to look forward to.
Perfect.
One day we'll be doing 7 days a week because we're gonna have like 50 shows.
Yeah. That's
Everybody
right.
will have their own day.
Exactly. My day is Friday already. So, okay. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful week.
Later on, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.